What's going on, guys? TTL here. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my top NBA props for both PrizePicks and Underdog. I will say there aren't too many plays that I'm on today, so there's some overlap. So there's 3 plays for Underdog that I like and 5 for PrizePicks. All 3 that I like on Underdog, I also like on PrizePicks. So there's overlap there. I just wanted to make that clear. But there is some value to be had on Underdog because if you do a 3-pick, you get that 6x rather than a 5x like on PrizePicks. If you decide to sign up to Underdog, use the code at the top, TTL, that works on both PrizePicks and Underdog, gives you a 100% deposit match and greatly helps me out. Now, also, I do have a Patreon. A lot of you took up on that money back guarantee if we don't profit offer last night. I will extend it for today, only for people that watch this video. So, if you decide you want to join the Patreon, do it by November 1st at midnight tonight. And yeah, I'll give you your money back if we don't profit within the first week. But yeah, let's just get straight into the 5 NBA plays for PrizePicks. The first play that I am on is Gill Justison. He has been absolutely killing it. I am on his points prop. It is at 27.5. I prefer it at 26.5, which you can get at certain sports books. I believe it was 26.5 on Bovada earlier as well. But it's 27.5 on PrizePicks. I have him projected for low 30s. So seeing him at 27.5, I still love it here. He's hit it 4 out of the past 5. One of them was very close though, just by 0.5. But he's averaging 31 over his past 5. He has a really good matchup tonight. And yeah, I just absolutely love this play. This would be one of my top plays of the day. Other than, of course, if we go to points, the Stephen Curry taco. I'm not going to count this as one of my 5 plays, but I actually was looking at the Curry points prop at 27.5. So with it being lowered at 23.5, it's pretty much the best value on the board 100%, obviously, just because it's a taco. But yeah, I mean, he's hit this 4 out of the past 5. He's absolutely going to dominate this number, I believe. I did put as much as PrizePicks lets me put on this, which is $25 if you're not part of PrizePicks Platinum. If you are part of PrizePicks Platinum, it's $50. So I was actually able to put $50 on this prop, and I paired it with Gill Justison. I will give you that pairing. That's the one that I paired with it. But my second favorite play of the day is DeMar DeRozan under 4.5 rebounds. He's only hit this out of 1 out of the last 5, and he's actually averaging 2.5 rebounds per game. I have him projected for 2 rebounds this game, so I think it's absolutely absurd that they have him at 4.5. I do think this will get bumped down, so I would get this as early as you can in the day, since it is not even noon yet, and this doesn't start till 7:40 p.m. I do think that will be lowered, so I would get this in as soon as you see this video. My next favorite play would be Lowry over 26.5 fantasy. So he's gone over this fantasy 4 out of the last 5. The one time he did miss was against the Raptors. That was last week. I think it was literally exactly a week ago, where he got 13.6. But he's absolutely going to dominate this, I believe. He is versus the Warriors. I think that the Heat can keep this close. I think that this is a close game all throughout. And he's averaging 29 over the last 5, even with that one game where he got 13. I have him projected for around 34 fantasy score, which makes me absolutely love this play. Now, I will say, if you look at his points, he's hit 4 out of 5. You look at his assist, he's hit 3 out of 5. His PRA, he's hit 4 out of 5. I do like his PRA as well. Let me make this clear, right? So Lowry is projected on the book, right? So PrizePicks has him projected for around 5 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 11.5 points. If you add all of those up into fantasy points, it would be right around 25.5, 26 fantasy score. But Lowry also tends to get a ton of steals, blocks, all of those, which are 3 fantasy points apiece. So even if he just gets 1 steal, the fantasy score would be a better value than his 21.5 PRA. I could see him getting 2 or 3 blocks and steals this game. So with that being said, that is why I am choosing his fantasy score over his PRA this game. Other than that, I'm actually on Kyrie Irving tonight. I don't really like Irving, I'll be honest with you, but this play was too good not to take for me. I have him going over 5 rebounds. He's went over this in 4 out of his last 5. He's averaging 6.5, and I actually have him projected for 8 rebounds tonight. So I'm definitely just taking this play. He has a pretty good matchup. Again, my model has him projected for 8 rebounds tonight. So seeing him at 5, he's hit it 4 out of the past 5. He's averaging 6.5. I really like this play, and I'm locking that one in as well. That's the 4th play, right? I went over Gill Justison, I went over Irving, Lowry, and DeRozan. Yeah, so the last play is Vucevic, and I really like Vucevic rebounds, but at 12, it's just too hard to take. He's pretty hit or miss. I'm not touching that, but I am touching his assists line. He has 2.5 assists is what his line is set at. He's hit it 4 out of the past 5. He's averaging 3.5, and I have him projected for 4 assists this game in my model. So I am locking this one in as well. You can feel free to play all of these in just a 5-pick flex. You can mix and match them. I'm pretty... Okay, baby. Sorry, guys. You know how it is with a 2-year-old. And last night was Halloween. She's a little hyped up on candy. But 2.5 assists. I absolutely love that for Vucevic. I absolutely love all 5 of these plays, honestly. I'm mix and matching them some. You feel free to play any of them in a power play how you see fit. You can also play all 5 in a 5-man flex. I personally am doing that for sure. On Underdog, my top play on Underdog is actually so DeRozan. I'm playing him on here as well. It's the same exact line, so lower for him. And then I have Irving, and this is the one that I absolutely love because on PrizePicks we took him at 5 rebounds, and at Underdog he's at 4.5, so it gets rid of that push possibility. So I absolutely love taking him over 4.5 rebounds. And then I have Gill Justison. It's the same exact line, 27.5 points, and DeMar under 4.5 rebounds. That's the exact same line as well. So these are the 3 plays that I would play on Underdog. Again, I would recommend just playing this in a 3-pick. It's a 6x multiplier if you hit it, rather than the 5x that it would be on PrizePicks. Plus, you do get a little bit of a cushion on Irving as well. So it's just kind of a win-win situation. Definitely recommend taking this play on Underdog. Thank you guys for watching the video. Again, the link to my Patreon and my Discord will be in the comments and in the description down below. Feel free to check them out. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you then.